Hello, Jude. Now we're here again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, again.
Sitting with our sunglasses.
Yes, it's a bit sunny today, right?
Really nice evening in Sweden. The sun is going down, and we try to have those glasses because we feel cool in them.
And also, it's related to the subject as well. It's about traveling. Also, we are talking about a method of traveling today. It's reason behind this is the recent events that happened.
Hmm?
So, yeah, we welcome you all as well again to our pod.
Yes.
And this is related to traveling method. Is flying safe anymore? And is taking flights to your destination is safe anymore? So, and we are talking about our own experience about flying in the past. So,
And it's also a bit what happened this week with this
recent past,
India flight.
yeah, India flying. Yes,
Very strange thing we hear now, today or yesterday, that the fuel didn't come into the engines in that aeroplane when they started. Very strange.
Yes, now they say fuel to the engine has been shut down.
Ah.
Strange. It's still in the preliminary level of
Investigation phase. Yeah.
phase.
But have you been in any kind of trouble when you have been using a flight?
Yes, of course, I had not many. I would say few. Like I've been traveling not much, but this is my 13th country which I traveled.
Okay. Well, that's
So,
quite a lot.
yeah, once I had experience also. So we'll talk about that as well.
Yeah.
The good and bad experiences that we have traveling by flight. So, starting with you, what are the
Okay.
destinations you have traveled here using flights, not train? Or
I've been flying quite a lot during the years. I think I was 15 or 16 years old the first time.
Mhm.
But I like going by train or bus mostly.
Okay.
That's my favorite because you have time and you can sit and look at the nature and, well, uh, especially you have time to think and like that. Going by airplane, it's very stressful, I think.
Check in and
Check in, and you have to be in time, quite a good time for the gate. And I always think, do I have everything with me? Port and checking things and like that.
you need to be prepared like
Yeah.
hours and hours before.
Yes. And is my luggage good, too much, or can I have everything with me and like that?
What's your first experience as a passenger in aeroplane? Which flight that you have taken? I mean, the company that which.
I think it was Ryanair.
When was this?
This was in the late 70s something. Yeah. I went to Dublin, I remember, by Ryanair, and I found it very cheap. I think I paid 300 Swedish crowns going to Dublin and, hear me, £1 going back. It was a special seat that costed as much as the muffins you could buy to the coffee.
It's nothing, nothing.
No. So it suited me well with my student budget I had at that time. And it was quite a good trip. Ryanair, I like it because the low prices, and I must say I have always experienced good behavior, or what you say, service. What I have noticed during the years is that in the beginning you always got one cup of coffee or something else free. Now you have to pay for every detail in your travel. So it can look cheap when you look at the first figures, but it ends up maybe sometimes in the double. You pay for the luggage and like that. So I don't, in a way, you know it, so it's not a big problem, but it's not the same as before.
So Ryanair is your first experience.
Yeah, but it's not the best airplane I've been flying with. I think that
SAS
is outclassing the most.
Scandinavian Airlines.
Yes, it's more space, and there you have coffee.
My first experience in 2005. First time I traveled to UK.
Okay.
It was a direct flight from Colombo to Heathrow, and this went to UK for my higher studies. At that time, my father was in UK, so he invited me there to studies and continue. So I was very nervous. Yes. For first time flying because I didn't have any experience. Yeah, it was a direct flight, like 13 hours, or 11 plus, I guess I remember. At that time, also, as you asked, I had some chaotic experience like the turbulence, air pocket, which I think few times we had the few incidents like the captain asked us to take seat and wear the belts, and suddenly the turbulence comes and you feel like you have more weight in your body and it goes like for like some several thousand feet. Yes. I had that, but I was scared that time. But it was quite nice because luckily I used Sri Lankan Airlines. Up to now, I can say proudly that Sri Lankan Airlines have zero casualties. Even up to date, they haven't had any situation where a passenger must even put a plaster. Okay. So that's safe because even though our national carrier have like around 20 something airlines, still they provide good service. So that was my first experience as a passenger in an airline. So that was a long flight. And I was waiting to get touchdown and feel the ground again after sometimes. But did it make you avoid flying? No, I wanted to fly again. Yeah. Because I felt whatever the nervousness that I had was gone by now. Then I had that confidence to fly. Yeah. So I thought of, okay, it's not that hard. Because there were stories and people were saying to you different stories. Yeah, that time, that's the first mistake. And what else you have in your memory, like flying after Ryanair? What are the airlines that you have tried? Norwegian Airways and Lufthansa and SAS, as I told you. And I remember the second time I went away, it was to France, to Marseille. It was for 3 weeks. I was in a course trying to learn French, the language, in the summer. Tu parles français? Oui, un peu. And it was a really nice trip. We were 12 young people from 16 to, the oldest one, she was 19. Okay. And we spent the whole time together. And were living at in French families. Okay. This town was called Menton. That's the same as the Chi. Menton, that is in the southeast part of France, just close to the border to Italy. Okay. On the other side, is Ventimiglia. That was the place we were studying French, and our local was in a church. So we met each day, 3 hours a day, had a teacher, and then the rest of the time we just relaxed and had a bath and fun. Which airlines you were traveling at that time? That time, I think it was Lufthansa. How was the service? Very good. As I said before, I have very good experiences of service. But the best one was with this huge aeroplane that took us from Copenhagen to Thailand. Thailand. Yeah, I think it was called Thai Air. Mhm. Or Dubai Air. It was Dubai Air. Very beautiful stewardess. Fly Dubai. Yeah. Fly Dubai. Maybe. Yeah. And they had very, very good service. I know that we had our son with us, and he was only grandson with us, and he was only 2 years old. And no problem with him, but he became a favorite. It was also a long trip. I think it was 10 or 12 hours. He became favorite among the hostess. Yes. So he got the one gave it over to the other and like that, and he enjoyed it very much. So direct. It was direct, yeah. How many hours? I don't remember really, but something like 8, 9, maybe 10 hours. It was a long trip. We slept flying in the night, but that was a very good experience. And in Europe, which airlines that you have used to travel? I know that your daughter lives in Italy. Yeah, mostly Ryanair
to Bergamo, or Lufthansa to Munich, and then Italia down to Verona.
Air Italia. What do you reckon about Air Italia?
Good, very good. They are so polite and nice, smiling, good service, and mostly what I really like is that I have never experienced any delays. It goes quick at the time that is said in departure, and it lands mostly before the schedule.
What have you had any experience on air, in air, like traveling like turbulences?
Yes, but that was here in Sweden. I had a assignment up in our main capital, Stockholm, and was on my way home, and it was winter, I think in January, and there was storm and snow weather, so they had a choice if they should really go away from Stockholm down to Kalmar or stay up in Stockholm. But they went away, and we came just here to Kalmar and was going in for landing, and I felt from the start that the aeroplane was swaying, and he told us all the time what was happening. And just, I think, when it was just 100 meters left
on the ground
to the ground, we went down very fast, and suddenly the airplane just it skipped up, straight up.
All right.
And then I was scared, really scared. And it ended up that we had to go to another town that is about 120 kilometers south of Kalmar, called Ronneby, and landed there.
So
and,
they just
and then the bus.
so they just didn't land.
No.
Just took off.
Yeah.
All right.
I tried, but it was too dangerous. I think it was too windy. I remember when I came home here, it was 3-4 hours later than I had expected, 11, 12 in the night. And I remember how I, in the darkness, sat down in my favorite and just stared outside the window, out in the garden, and had no thoughts at all, just paralyzed.
Because of that experience.
Yeah, because and then the thoughts came of how near death I was and like that. But as in your case, it didn't do so much because I've never felt I was not scared to fly again.
Okay.
And I have never felt that kind of phobia. Many have.
Many have.
Yeah, I think it has to do with losing control, because when you're up in the air, then you can't do anything.
Yes.
You're completely in the hands of the captain.
Yes.
And some people feel very uncomfortable with that, not having control. But for me, it has not been a problem. I just give it up.
Yeah. You can do nothing. You just
no. So I think that what's happened is happening.
Yeah, my experience is also like the best I can line down the best services with my experience, which travel the airlines. I have traveled in Sri Lanka, traveled in Cathay Pacific, also Lufthansa once, also Qatar, and Kuwait Airways, Qatar Airways, Cathay Pacific, Lufthansa, same, and also Turkish Airlines we traveled.
Yeah.
The last time we came to Sweden by Turkish Airlines.
I have also fly with Turkey. That was also very good.
Very good. Yeah. Some people have mentioned that there are some issues with their service, but we didn't have any sort of this thing. But I would list down first Sri Lanka and then Cathay Pacific, Lufthansa. In that region, second region also Qatar Airways. Three airlines I can list second position in my list. And third one would be Turkish Airlines. And the last but not least, India. I would say India still at that time, about 2 years back. The same service issues that they are having now was there when we were traveling also.
Yeah.
The services are not up to standard. Overall, at that time, we didn't have such experience like flight delays or issues. But yeah.
My list would be SAS as number one. Yeah. And then Lufthansa. I have very good trust in Lufthansa. Then Air Italia.
Air Italia.
Maybe Ryanair as number 4.
Dubai.
Before, it was quite a big difference in prices flying with Ryanair, but nowadays you find the same prices or lower with Lufthansa also.
Ryanair supposed to be a budget airline.
Yeah, but I have, well, it has to do when you go and what time you take and like that. Early mornings, for instance, is cheaper than going away, departure in the middle of the day, for instance. But I must tell you one more story about flying. I was going also on a mission in Denmark, quite north of Denmark, so I had to go by Copenhagen, Kastrup, and I had my son with me. So we went away because the business I had, that woman also had a boy in the same age, 8 years something.
Your business partner?
Yeah. So the thing was that we should stay one night, work, and they could play together. We could have some fun together. But the funny thing was, it was a very big plane. It was SAS going from Kastrup, Copenhagen, um, up in the north of Denmark. I think it was 280 seats or something like that.
Like wide body.
And it was only my son and me on that big plane.
Okay. Only you.
So we had good service.
Okay. That's a
It
great
took
trip.
1.5 hours.
Great experience.
Yeah.
A whole flight
Yeah.
for you.
So it was, we were very surprised.
Okay.
That has never happened after that.
One experience of mine, also a positive one, is Qatar Airways. When I traveled, I came to Sri Lanka for a holiday.
Yeah.
And going back again to UK after spending time. And the transit in Qatar, from Sri Lanka to Qatar, then Doha, Qatar to Heathrow. I was traveling in economy from Sri Lanka to Qatar. And then to London, they just upgraded me for the business class, just free. I think it was not less what do you call, thank you, less passengers, but still they upgraded me. That time, the first time I had the experience in the business class.
Oh,
The
that
service
sounds
was,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was my experience as a positive note.
Yes.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
apart from that, I didn't have much bad experiences. Airport wise, I love Dubai airport pretty much. That's lovely. And also Heathrow. One incident at Heathrow was this was in 2016. Oh yeah, I traveled in Ryanair also when I was traveling in 2016 regarding my job. It's a business trip. I traveled Barcelona, Spain, no, France, then Spain, and UK at the same trip. And when I was coming from UK to Sri Lanka, that's the last travel destination, the whole business trip, I forgot my laptop in the first security checking, because they are taking the laptops out and checking. I forgot it, and I came towards the last point of just boarding into the air flight. That time I realized I forgot my laptop, and Heathrow is so big.
Yeah.
You need to go by like these small carts. Then one security guy took me suddenly, and the whole flight was staying because of me. Like 20 minutes.
Okay.
I forgot this, and then I went in, and everyone was looking at me like, "What the hell, this guy?" I was like, "Oh, not my fault."
They thought you was a very important person.
They kept the fight for me, but that was my mistake.
Yeah.
But it was some incident.
Yeah.
Unforgettable memory.
I can think so. I also was a situation. It was up in Stockholm. I was going home with the flight, and everyone was on the seats, and everything was good. But they didn't start, and we wondered why. And they said in the headphones that they were waiting for one person.
Okay.
And it showed up that it was 3 persons, and it was the royal family.
Royal family of
Sweden.
Wow.
Yeah, they were going to Kalmar because they have a castle
Yeah.
nearby where they spend their summertime.
King Gustav.
Yes. So they came, and everyone was very happy flying with the king.
So you traveled with the king.
Yeah.
That's great. So
I haven't thought of that for many years.
yeah, that's a good memory. Yeah, traveling. Last but not least, what do you reckon now? How safe is flying?
Well, I still believe in statistic and what the expert says. Flying is the most safe way of traveling. And then I think that going by bus in cities is the second safe thing to do.
In Europe, you can travel by train.
And train, yeah, that's also safe.
But as you know, as viewers, many of you here in Europe, as I reckon, is traveling by flight is cheaper than traveling by train. I think sometimes.
Yeah, in Europe it is very
Expensive.
Yeah, I went to north of Italy by train, and it took 3 times as, nearly 4 times as long, and also 4 times
Expensive.
more expensive
Mm.
than going by flight.
Yeah, for me,
That's a pity.
that's pity. Yes,
Mm.
in Europe also,
Mm.
traveling by train a bit expensive than using flight. So for me also, still I believe traveling by flight is safe. But you never know. But in this year we had many incidents attached to these flights and
Yeah.
flying. But
I have no respect for airplanes that are from East countries. I've heard so much about accidents and like that.
Yes.
Old airplanes and
Yes, not maintained
pilots
properly.
that are drinking and like that.
Yes, we had even you had some situations in US also.
Yeah, yeah.
Pilots got caught with some drugs in blood and
Okay.
alcohol consumption. Because it's, I think, with the stress and travel, you should be more responsible because as a pilot, I think you are responsible for like hundreds of people. So you should be more responsible. Even coming back to this topic, why we choose this because of the recent events which happened, and we think in future travel via flying will be more safe and there will be more technology involved in flights, and there will be more security measures and technical security stuff being upgraded in flights and airlines, and services will be more good and upgraded services will be there provided by airlines, because passengers at the end of the day spend money for a good trip, a safe trip, a comfortable trip, so that should be there.
But I hope that there are two things I hope of, because I would rather to go by train if the prices get lower to compete with the airplane, and second, when the electrified airplanes come, then it should be a good choice also.
Today's spot dedicated to travel via flights.
Yeah.
Is flying is safe anymore? It's a topic today. So hope you have enjoyed our experiences and our thoughts. Just don't forget to share your thoughts as well in comment section. And please do subscribe us and follow us. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.